Hey, so here we go again. We got the little bowl thing, next video stuff. I don't know. So I did a little texture and played around with it. And if you don't like it, you've got your butter knife, you've got your cake decorating skills, you can go around and eliminate everything you just did. So as long as it's supported from the backside, you can get it back to the nice smooth surface. It's doable. It's workable. It's not ruined. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. So I'm going to take it out. You don't have one of these. Let's not use it. So in order to take it out, I've got this lovely packed up bowl inside. You want to be somewhat aware. You want to be aware of the rim. Don't tell me what you. Don't let me tell you what you want. You might be aware of the rim. Try to make sure you know about the rim in case you're like, oh, and you break it and bend it and whatnot. I don't know what you want. So you can unwrap the bowl, pop that sucker right out. Now you just have paper and some clay, and it's a lot lighter. It's kind of fragile. Be gentle with it. This is your work. You've spent a lot of time on this. Treat your work with respect. So I'm just kind of crinkle this together and pull it out of the volume inside. There we go. And as I suspected, if there are any like leftover pieces, you can pull out. As I suspected, there's some wrinkly parts in the inside. So that's something. But it's wet enough that I can do a little smoothing. You can't really see from this angle very well. But I'm supporting it on the outside. I'm taking my finger and I'm kind of smoothing over those little grooves that the newspaper made. Because the newspaper was quite wrinkly. I do feel like it's pushing the outside a little bit, so it is changing the form, but it's just it's going to give it like more of a belly rather than being so straight up. It's going to give it a little more volume, a little more of a belly. And if they're little pieces, if they're like they're bigger dents like that, you can take another piece of clay. Add to it. We got to keep the clay nearby. Let's see. Since this is dried out, you really should use some water and score the area. A fork works kind of nicely for that. Just like scratch it up in there. Scratchy, scratch, 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 scratch. A little bit of water. It's just a fingertip, it's not a lot. Too much of a good thing is not good. Everything in moderation. Just add the little ball of clay right there. And just kind of blend it in. Hopefully you will set up your bowl with a little more care than I did. I have a lot of wrinkles, it's kind of gross. But it is, and you can see that it's structural, a little more structural than it was. Holds its shape fairly well. You have a needle tool. You can use that. We can use this. I can talk about this. For the needle tool, so the rims, I'm going to go with the rim. The rim's kind of like, I don't like it. So to get it more level, more square, I'm just going to take this needle tool and kind of like a record, as the record plays, the needle slowly moves towards the center. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to carve a groove into the side here. I'm going to try and keep like my arm in, my what is this? A hand. I'm trying to keep the hand at the same level so that the needle doesn't like move up and down. I'm going to try and rotate the bowl. Actually resting my arm on the table. I'm just going to go lightly around, moving this. My hand's not moving. My right hand. So I'm tracing that line at the same height all the way around the bowl. So now I have that line should be at the same height, and I can take a knife, I could take the needle tool, I can get some perspective on it by leaning way over. I'm just going to kind of groove. I'm going to take a second pass, I'm going to go deeper. Now my hand's moving, but I'm keeping it on that line. Rotate, cut, rotate, cut. I'm not going all the way through. All the way through is going to be a lot to start. So I'm going to take it in a couple of passes. I think probably 2 circles will do it for this thickness. And I'm trying not to go in, I'm trying not to go like around this way, but more at an angle. So it's less abrasive, less hard, a little easier, softer. Be gentle on the clay as you cut through it. Okay. Second time around is a lot easier because it's already got that groove. And there you go. It's mostly the same level, and now I can go around and like use them pinch pot skills you got. All right, I'm gonna pinch the rim, make it a little less sharp. All right, cool. And just go around, refine the rim a little bit, pinch it in. It's all good, man. It don't matter. Kind of smooth it, because if this is the rim, it's going to be unpleasant if you're eating cereal or like using it and it has a sharp edge on it. You're going to go, ah, that's not nice to touch. So if you smooth it a little bit, that's going to be a much nicer rim. You can also take your sponge, dip it in some water. I don't have it with me. Sorry, guys. Dip it in some water, squeeze it out, and then you can go around that a little bit. If there's grog in your clay, it will reveal some grog. We don't have to worry about that. So those of you who I'm assigning this to, don't worry about it. Probably shouldn't have mentioned it. Why'd you tell us? I don't know. Just trying to be informative. And you can spend some time performing it. I'm not going to keep this. This is a demo, but that is how you do it. When you do yours, take a little more time. Do your work a little better than I did this thing. And if you don't like it, try and work on it first. Make another one and then this one, and you can reclaim it. Add a little water or let some water soak into it and then wedge it back, and you can use the same clay again. Okay. Bye.